That's right, ladies and gentlemen. On the line with me right now is the man, the one, the only history man. This man must be a professor, a teacher. History man, welcome to WESU, man.
Greetings and blessings, my brother. Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, I mean, when teacher called me and said, I saw you on Instagram before, and where you were enlightening some little children about their history. And teacher said, man, this is a man that you need to bring on the ear, man. And I was like, wow, I saw your work and I saw the things that you've done. And I was like, yes, indeed. I mean, your aim and your mission is truly, truly one to talk about. I mean, what makes you talk and want to do history, especially for the young children?
Well, first and foremost, I do believe that because there are so many mendacious books and pamphlets, words of lies about Africans in particular. So I've taken the initiative to see how best I can rewrite some of our history and share it with the younger youths, knowing to the fact that they are the future. So if I share it with them, then they will pass it on to their generation.
Now, the name itself, History Man, is that something that was given to you because you love history and you love to teach about history, or is that something that you came up with yourself?
Well, actually, back in 2000, I entered the Tastes competition. Tastes is one of the first talent shows started in Jamaica, and I entered in 2000, which I came out victorious. So
Yes.
I went on stage as Andrew Black, but I did a piece called Tastes History. And when I came off the stage, well, the people say, you are a history man. So from there and then, the name was changed from Andrew Black to History Man.
That many people remember you by that name, and of course you did so many beautiful songs and things that you've done. But when you write your lyrics, because it's not easy for artists to use metaphorical, contents to put lyrics together, especially with history, and make it come out and sound so interesting. Because most people, when they sing or DJ, if they don't have something history man about, the melodic ways of the music or the song, you lose interest in them. But you have something that make people want to stop and say, let me hear what this brother talking about, because you're telling us history and not somebody's story. Right? That's the real thing, and that's the difference, and that's what I want to commend you for, because it shows that you did your homework, and of course you want to do it. But the fact that really grabbed me was the fact how you look, like you said, to our future, our children. Now, upon doing this, did you find it difficult to work with the kids? Because some kids don't grasp certain things at a certain age.
Well, to be honest, it's the way you approach them. You have to make it be interesting. So I tried to ask questions and to commend them with gifts when they answer the question correctly. So at first, when you enter the stage, some will not pay attention. But as soon as they realize that, hey, if I can answer a question correctly, there is something for me, that makes them interesting. And of course, I have my own children myself. And you have a child and they go to school and they did well and you awarded them all the time.
Right.
That makes them do better. So I can use my own experience and know that if and when you awarded a child for something, they will never ever forget.
Now, History Man, go ahead. Here's what I love about that statement you just answered. The fact that you say that when a child does well, he or she is rewarded, right? Now, follow me now.
Yeah.
The Jamaica educational system, and you see what's going on, and I'm so proud that you stepped up and tried to infuse something in them now, which can help change the mind of a child. Because you see what's happening now, some of the kids are getting unruly. Not all of them, but some of them are getting unruly, where Honorable Beauregard or the Prime Minister say he's going to now go after the parents. Now, do you think that, because me personally think that it should go back to, of course, yes, every parent is a teacher, but we understand that when the kids are at school, the teacher is now the parent. Do you think if the system, educational system, would reward or award these children with something more interesting, not necessarily money, but you did gifts and stuff like that, do you think if they would have done that, it would help curb and prevent some of these crazy, criminal activities that some of these kids do in school?
Well, yes, it would help, because every positive step is good. We just have to go back to, because back then it used to be a community that really reared a child. Now the community have breaking down, where it comes just to the parent, and most of these parents are single parents, and most of them are very stressed and frustrated with their own living condition, bills, etc. So sometimes they take out even the father's stress on the child. Sometimes the father take out the mother's stress on the child, and vice versa. So it's really a serious thing going on right now. But as I say, if the schools can make school be home and not just home be home, then the children will actually grasp what they get from the school more so. Because knowing that you leave home hungry, you come to school not sure when you get home if there
exactly,
is dinner.
Exactly. And you go to school and you probably don't get nothing to eat.
Mommy and daddy fighting. You're not sure when you go home if everybody will be smiling. So you leave with stress, you return with stress, and sometimes you don't get a chance to learn at all.
Wow, that's
so
very
if the school
deep.
can prepare something more, it will help.
I agree, and of course that's something that was very interesting. And I said to myself, okay, you know, as an artist, former Andrew Black's now history man, Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, in Jamaica, doing some great things with the children. The fact that you can go out there and get gifts or rewards for these children. I mean, how do you do it? And why can't the school system do the same?
Well, I think, the system has failed the youth. The system has failed the youth. The only time they're interested in the youth is when the youth come through by them own self. When they see the youth come through victorious, the youth climb the ladder by himself and reach up, then they just come on as like a bandwagon, But they don't take the time to nurture the youth, to show the youth that, hey, you have great future ahead. Hey, you are talented. Hey, you were born blessed. The youth just need to be shaped and to direct in the right direction.
Yeah, they need to be groomed. Yes, I agree. Now,
and great things will come.
Yeah, man. Up and going to the school history, man. I'm pretty sure you have to get permission to go into the school system or the school itself. How has that been? Was it something that you decided to go to the principal or the board of education, or how did that come about? Well,
it all started by individuals see what I do, and some of these individuals are teachers themselves.
Oh,
so they
great.
invited me to their schools, and from one school, the message spread to another and to another and to another. And that's how it is. Sometime in February, I do more schools than the days in the month. Sometimes I do 2-3 schools for the day, so the message, it does spread.
Yes.
Even though we want to take on more of the school, we want to take on more, but we can't do so much and no more.
Exactly. Limited resources and
everything
stuff like that.
Come with a cost.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying. Yes, indeed.
All of these costs really come from my pocket.
Wow.
But
wow.
I really do it without any regret, because I see great reward will come from it, because men give award, but the Most High God give reward. And we're not working for award, we're working for reward. So
yes. Love that.
Rewarded me in due time.
Yes, man, I love that. Now, you said some of these teachers see and understand and know what you're doing and invite you to come to their school, right? Have you tried to use that as a leverage to say, okay, let me take it higher by going to either the Minister of Education or the district leader for, and to say, to get you help, because you're now saying that all this expense is coming out of your pocket. As a working man, you have children yourself. I mean, some point or someday you might say, okay, I need help somewhere. Is that being done for you?
Well, to be frank, I've never approached the Ministry of Education in regards to funding what I'm doing. I've never really approached them, you know. But as you know, your work speaks for yourself. So I know at times they will see what I'm doing, and if they see it feasible to get on board, well, I hope they will do, so we can do more than what we are doing now. Because we really want much more than what we are doing.
Okay.
You know, you still have a lot of schools who don't even have a computer.
Wow.
You know, the youth don't have an iPad. You know, they hear of computer, but they never ever get a chance to use one. So,
yeah.
You know, it's good if we can really see the needs of these youth and can help them by, you know, give them what they really need.
Wow.
Yeah, because the more education or tools you can give them is the better.
Better they come out to be. Yes, I agree with that. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have a foundation that people, cause, I mean, one thing about us, you know, we love to give to worthy causes. And of course, if you have a foundation or somewhere where people can say, okay, you know, not necessarily that GoFundMe, but I mean, something where people can give back, because there are things and people out there, Historyman, that are doing these things and they're getting help from some other resources. So that's why I asked, do you have a foundation, or is there a way people can give to you?
Well, actually, I'm in the process now of putting something online, you know, like a GoFund, where if persons want to contribute, whether cash or kind, you know, we can utilize it when we go back into the school. So, yes, I must say, big up to the teacher. He's the one who really instilled that idea. Said, you know, Historyman, you can set up a GoFund, and if people are interested and they want to make a contribution,
yeah, man, we will push it, man.
Yes, well, I'm gonna do one. I think about it and I say, hey, why not? I will just do one, and if there's somebody who wants to make a contribution, yes, I will, of course, accept and utilize it to the best of my ability.
Yeah, man, that's a good thing. Now, what areas are you concentrating on in helping the children? What town, parish, or what?
Well, I want to do the whole island, honestly. I'm not specializing age, size, town, or country. It's just all the schools that I can go to.
That's a big feat, you know, Historyman. I mean, there are a lot of schools in Jamaica, and when you look at it, I mean, yes, I mean, it can turn out to be something great and bigger than you expect, because I mean, we're talking now, people are listening, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people say, okay, yes, let's help this young man. When you get your organization set up, and I'm no teacher, would jump on that quick, and of course, I definitely help him, because we have task forces out there that are, you know, for education. The people in Jamaica who are willing to help, because I mean, that's one thing we do see, and the sadness that comes where, you know, we see so many negative things happening to our children, and even by our own children, you know, we see them doing things in class, and because they're misled, like you said, and someone needs to be a role model, and that's one of the things you're doing.
Definitely. They need a role model, you know, they need direction, you know. Sometimes I can hear some of the rubbish in the music, and the artists themselves say, hey, we are not responsible, we are not their parents. Their parents supposed to go them and teach them,
but I mean,
listen, man.
Yeah, come on. You're formerly Andrew Blacks. We know who you are. And of course, the thing is, when you're a DJ, you know a song, you sing, you know a song. And of course, we were growing up. We were kids once, you know, and we understand these things.
Of course.
I mean, even though mommy and daddy say we can't play it in the house, when we go to school, we hear it, we see it. Kids are not dumb nowadays, you know. Technology is so advanced, Historyman, where them can see things where me and you not even can see. They know things that me you don't even know. Yes. You know, these are children. They see it, and it's there for them to corrupt them. And the tell lie vision is there, you know, to tell them lies, and not knowing about their history and how they can learn to empower their minds. Because, I mean, a lot of these kids, and we talked about it last night at the Nanny Foundation, where Dr. Vanjie Buchanan talked about how we have to open up and empower our children, our future, our men and women together need to step up and do things in our community. And, of course, I applaud you for what you're doing. and to make sure that these things get out of here. I mean, here in the diaspora, it's something I will definitely talk about. So, we can get you the help that you need. But I mean, again, it has to be a legal entity where, okay, money's going, because, come on, let's face reality. People can send money to Jamaica all they want, and of course, half of it sometimes don't even get to where it belongs to because of how, criminalistic people are. But at the same time, you seem like an honest person. But I mean, everything has to go through a process, and we're here to make sure we help. And by one, Andrew Blocks or History Man, one by one, brother, we're going to rebuild back our country. We really are. And of course, we're going to take things over. And there's so many things happening where we can put together our resources, and just unite. I mean, that's the biggest problem. We're not united. I mean, you're doing this. Somebody over there can be doing the same thing. And of course, you guys can come together and say, okay, let's make it happen. There are other people out there doing it, So it's just the fact that you're now starting to shine, because we see it on Instagram. And I applaud you because you use the media platform to get your work out there, not for yourself, but to show the children them how they appreciate it. And I saw a clip of you with a young lady, and she was so ecstatic when she won a prize because she actually worked for it. It's not like you gave it to her. She worked for it. You asked a question and she gave you an answer, and she was so happy. And I'm pretty sure that's going to, of course, fulfill that transmentality by he or she saying, okay, guess what? If she can do it, if I can do it, another child can do it as well. So, brother, man, we tip our hats off to you, man. And, of course, how could people reach out to you, though? I mean, your music side, people won't need to hear you and see you.
Actually, yes, and social media, is Historyman Tiffin, that's on Facebook, or Informative Historyman. You can email me at historymaninfo@gmail.com. And Instagram is Informative Historyman Music. Or you can get me on WhatsApp at 1-876-366-5369.
Say that number again.
So once you
say the number again.
That's 1-876-366-5369.
Okay. All right, go ahead. You were saying something else.
So once you Google Informative Historyman, then you will find me on all these platforms.
All right, Informative Historyman. Ladies and gentlemen, out of Jamaica, doing some great things with the children. Anything you want to say encouraging to our youths, our parents, or even, people in the diaspora or all over the world, man, because this needs to, get out there, because, you're doing your best, honestly, and taking your own resources that you have your own children to take care of, and you're helping others. God bless you for what you do. Anything you want to tell people and how they can, be a part of this great journey?
Well, I just want to say to the people, let's save the children,
Mm-hmm.
Let's save them, because if they are the future and we don't save them, then, well, the future really looks bleaky,
Mm-hmm.
So let's save the youth, and by saving them is to just get them in the right direction.
Now I hear you.
And if you can help to get them in the right direction, then we can have a bright future.
Yes, indeed. I agree. Totally. Yeah. All right, Historyman, don't let this just be a one-time call now, because I want to keep up and see how you're doing, where we can help you, and how we can definitely help you and make this something bigger, because, it's something that you plant a seed. All we got to do is water it, and it will grow. Simple.
Oh, definitely. Yes, it will, and it must.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, it takes one step to reach a million.
Mm-hmm.
So just start by one, and we will reach.
And we're here for you, man. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. And of course, this is a great thing you're doing. And of course, we do applaud you and thank you. And like I said, keep up the good work. Keep in touch. I got your information, so I definitely let people know how it's going. And when it's legalized and registered, then we can say, all right, here it is. But in the meantime, we can still, do a little thing for you and help you with what you're doing, because not too many people would come out there and do it. We do see others, but we need more of this to help our children. All right, my brother.
Okay, you take care, and it was nice talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to all the listeners who tune in at 81.1 FM.
Yeah, man.
Pick up the teacher every time.
Yes, indeed. Teacher over there in Springfield, man. I still got to play a bad game of basketball and kick his behind, because he's going like I say he can't play ball better than me. He don't know who he messing with.
Teach is a vet, man. It's a real veteran.
We're afraid of veteran. Big up yourself, teacher. All right, of course, history man. God bless you. All right.
Okay,
all
okay,
right.
Mr. Donovan, take care.
Yeah,
God
man.
bless.
Blessings.
Every time.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. That's the man, History Man, authentic History Man right there for you and yours. Young man doing some great things, helping young men and women in Jamaica with his own money. That's the thing, his own.
October to December, when him lose the election to Sister Portia, Jamaica first female prime minister. History Man, I tell you about the history and the culture.
Started from the top, ladies and gentlemen, because you need to learn about your history, because it's what? February? Not his story, but history. All right? This is the man, History Man, right here on 88.1 FM WESU in Middletown. Number is 860-685-7700. I am going to be out of here in just a few, so keep it locked as we continue. Teacher, whoever you are, big up yourself and continue the great work, man. You have always been, you know, a stalwart in what you do. I mean, thank you for your services as a veteran, and we look forward to more and more of what you are and who you are. All right. History Man, as we continue right here, it's 88.1. So keep it locked. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I went to a forum the other day, and it's about, you know, how we can bridge the gap between Jamaicans, Americans, you know, black people, how we can really wake up and find out who we are and understand who we are. And some powerful women were there, man, and they talk about some serious topic that needs to get done. And I got to say big up to the man himself, Dr. Howard K. Hill, for putting this together, along with Suzette Brown from out of Bloomfield. These young men and women are really, really stepping up and doing some great things. A lot of people came out, and we want to see more. They're going to do another one in Hartford. We're just trying to rebuild the community, and they got some things that they want to say, and one of the biggest one was we got to teach our children, got to learn to love and be example for them, you know. Same thing History Man was talking about.
Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. First Prime Minister Bustamante, 62 to 67 run the country for. The second Minister Donald Sansa, February 67 to April 67. The third Prime Minister named Joe Shearer, 67 to 72 him run the country for. Michael Manley, Jamaica fourth Prime Minister, 72 to 80 was his first chapter. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Fifth Prime Minister Edward Seyana, 80 to 89 him run the country for. Michael Manley come back and take over. 89 to 92 was his final chapter. PG Patterson with 6th Prime Minister, 1992 to 2006. Portia Simpson, Jamaica 7th Prime Minister, 2006 the year she take over. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Bruce Cole in Jamaica 8th Prime Minister, 2007 the year him take over. 2011 him resign as Prime Minister. And Joe Holness Jamaica 9th Prime Minister, 2011 October to December, when him lose the election to Sister Portia, Jamaica first female Prime Minister. History Man I tell you about the history and the culture. Jamaica what a nice place. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa the land of me ancestor. Prime Minister Bustamante. 62 to 67 run the country for. The second minister Donald Sansa. February 67 to April 67. The third Prime Minister named Hugh Shearer. 67 to 72 him run the country for. Michael Mann, the Jamaica fourth Prime Minister. 72 to 80 was his first chapter. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. That's why me have to big up Jamaica. Proud of me history, me proud of me culture. Africa, the land of...
One from the man, History Man, right here for you on 88.1 FM WESU in Middletown as we continue.